Hey guys, this is Pharaoh in 2091, and welcome back to Let's Play Phoenix Wright, Ace Attorney, Trials and Tribulations. As we left off, we found out a little bit more about, Violetta. Not too much, I mean, she's still hiding something, because she has that psych lock on her, but we learned out a little bit about her and Don Tigre, supposedly our lovers, whatever. He saved her life, and we got a good piece of information from Victor for once. He had to call police and the time was unaccounted for. So now we're here going to talk to Maggie about something, or just about the incident and just overall if she can remember anything. So, let's go ahead. Maggie, you know how you said that everyone else provided testimony that didn't match up with what you remembered? Yep, there are just so many things that don't seem to add up. The biggest contradiction is the other guy I saw at the victim's table. He was the one who slipped something into the victim's coffee. I'm sure it was him. But didn't Mr. Kudo testify earlier today that it was the waitress who put some white powder into the coffee? So you really think it was that disappearing man that did it? Well, he's not the only thing that disappeared. The CD vanished as well. You know, the CD with the writing on it? Oh yeah, the MC Screwdriver album, right? It was MC Bomber, Maya. That name was scrawled on the sports paper as well. They never did find that CD at the crime scene, sir. Or the victim's prescription. Medication. That's gone missing too. Ouch, my head. This is getting way too complicated for me. Yeah, I think it's gonna get a lot more complicated if I can remember correctly. You said that you passed out when the victim, Glenn L., collapsed, right? Yes. It's so embarrassing. I mean, I used to be a cop. When I came to, the restaurant was buzzing with police. Before I knew what was going on, they arrested me, sir. So between the time the victim collapsed and the time the police arrived on the scene, you have no idea what went on at Tribulations? No idea at all. Why? Is it important, Mr. Wright? Well, the other witness, the old man from the park, was pretty much chased out of the picture. Chased out of the picture? What do you mean? Old C was inside a restaurant because he was told to go call the police. Exactly. And you, Maggie, were unconscious. That means Mr. Armstrong was alone in the restaurant for a brief period of time. No! You don't think Mr. Armstrong set me up, do you? When you consider the facts, it's hard to imagine that Mr. Armstrong isn't involved in this at all. Ugh, it's like the master biting the paw of the dog that it feeds. Are you sure about this, Mr. Wright? Well, the old man said as much when we spoke with him earlier. I don't know. Things that the man says don't add up for some reason, sir. Maggie looks like she's trying to figure something out. We better find out exactly what happened to the old man on that day. Yeah, could. But, first, before we do that, we still have Gumshoe's little present here. Let's give that to her. Maybe I'll cheer her up. Where's it at? Here it is. The weenies, yeah. Oh, yeah! I've got something you're going to love. Really? What is it? A lunchbox, just for you. Here. Wow! A lunchbox! Weenies, too! I can't believe it! Thank you, sir! Did you make this just for me, Mr. Wright? Nah, it was Detective Gumshoe. Who else would make such a nice lunchbox for you? Detective Gumshoe? He's really worried about you. Looks like he put a lot of effort into making this, too. I can't accept it. Detention Center rules. No gifts allowed, sir. Hey, come on, Maggie. Don't be like that. The rules are rules. They'll lock you up if you break them. Somehow when an ex-cop turned waitress says that, it seems a whole lot scarier. And anyway, I hate weenies. Oh, really? It's all yours, Maya. You can enjoy it with Mr. Wright. But... She's right. It's better than letting it go to waste. But... I guess so. Aw. So I guess we both ate it. Well, how was it? I hit the spot. I love weenies. Oh, good. I'm glad I gave it to you then, sir. Why? Now I feel bad. Whatever, I guess... What can we do? Let's see if she knows more information about Victor. Oh, I feel much better after a trial this morning. I've been in a bit of a courtroom proceedings addict for years now. It feels like forever since I saw witnesses slippery as that old man. He's not really that bad as an old man, though. Still, I feel a bit uneasy. Huh? I thought you just said that you feel much better. Maggie, if there's something on your mind, you've got to tell us. Especially if it has anything to do with Mr. Kudo or his testimony. Roger, I'll spill it all and see what you make of it. Alright. Let's see what she has to say. Is there anything about Mr. Kudo's testimony that you stood out to you as odd? Actually, yes. The fact that he was even testifying to begin with doesn't quite what? Well, when I took the coffee over to the victim's table, it's true that there was another customer in the restaurant. Yeah, we know that already. It was Victor Kudo. But I can't really say it was an old man. Okay, then how about calling him a really old middle-aged man? No, age isn't an issue. The other customer was a woman. A woman? Are you sure, Maggie? Well, I'm not 100% sure, but I think so. So, what did this woman look like? She was sort of creepy. She had a kind of a cackling laugh. Creepy? Cackling? Why do I get the feeling I've come across a woman like this recently? So, is she trying to say that Violetta was actually there? Huh. Well, that's all we can actually get out of Maggie at the moment. So, where can we go to next? Let's visit Gumshoe. I mean, he said he was going to be at the Criminal Affairs Department working on another case, but let's see if he came up with anything with this case. The main server just went up in smoke. Why the heck isn't a press conference set up yet? The superintendent's here already. Yeah, and there's a problem with the internet too. I already told you to stop using your computer, Chief. But I'm watching videos online and catching up on my Asian soap operas. It's gonna have to wait, Chief. I'm throwing the switch. No! This one, some young guy was about to confess to his son's hot dog girlfriend. Okay. Interesting, but weird. Wow, this place is really buzzing. Something must be going down. Something really big. Huh? What are you doing here, pal? Detective Gumshoe! You can't be in here right now. You'll be roped into the briefing if you stay. Huh? We've got big problems here today. Why? What's going on? It's a virus! A virus! A virus? There's a virus through the precinct's computer system. I really need to ask you some questions. Besides, call your IT guy. I'm sure he can fix it. Whatever. Let's talk to him for a little bit here. Here we go. Okay, I'm only gonna say this once, so listen up. Yes. No matter how poor you get, never borrow money from a place like this. You hear? Okay. If you got money in trouble, then just go on a diet of instant noodles and hang in there. But we're not thinking about borrowing money, Detective. We just wanted some information. Oh, is that all? Well, let's see. The other lender is considered to be even fishier than an average illegal loan shark. And it seems it ran into trouble just recently. Those guys have been pretty heavy-handed calling in all their debts. Really? Don't go poking your nose around in their business, pal. You'll really regret it if you upset that lady. Alright, I get the picture. Hey, wait a minute. What did you just say? That lady? Who's this lady he's talking about, Nick? We better find out what the story is behind this lady. I think we know who he's talking about, but first, let's go on. What the hell's going on with these viruses? So what exactly is a computer virus, Detective Gumshoe? I don't know. Oh god, I can explain it better, but I'm sure they're gonna explain it now. What? Look, I just go with the flow, alright, pal? here I thought detectives were supposed to be somewhat knowledgeable. What's with that face, pal? You think you know what a virus is? Well, Nick, do you? A computer virus? Sure. I mean, only in simple terms, of course. Really? Wow, you really know everything, Professor Nick. Yeah, I'm gonna call you Dr. Wright from now on. Hey, that sounds pretty cool. Don't you agree, Dr. Wright? Why do I get the feeling they're just making fun of me? Okay, fine. I'm no expert, but I can always explain the basics to the two of you. And a virus... I can explain it as well, but let Phoenix do it. A virus is a program that gets inside a computer and causes damage. Damage? You mean it makes like a machine go boom and explode? No, the damage is, well, it's all internal. So the inside goes boom, right? Imagine all the case data you've got stored on your PCs here in the station. A virus could wipe all of that, and that's the kind of damage I'm talking about. Whoa, that's scary! Yeah, what's even worse scary is that viruses are infectious. Infectious? Am I even saying that word right? Most computers are connected together on a network, right? A virus can move from one machine to another over the network. So the virus just keeps spreading faster and faster. Just like a real virus, huh? But Nick, why would anyone want to make a program like that? Yeah, it takes ages to type in all that data. How could anyone want to destroy it, pal? No, people don't infect their own machines. They send the virus to someone else's. What? That's horrible! Oh, I get it. It's like you sneeze on Godot and so he catches a cold. Right, then he wouldn't be able to turn up in court because he's too sick. You really shouldn't do stuff like that, Nick. It's wrong. Who? What? Where? When and why did the conversation jump to talking about me? Anyway, that's what a computer virus is. A bad program that causes damage. And all that different viruses have names, right? I kind of feel like I've heard that name of the virus we caught somewhere before. The name of the virus? Huh? I feel like I've heard of it before too. But what is the name? I never heard about it. Well, maybe... Well, here's something I want to find out more about. What about the CD? This whole thing about MC Bomber. What is that? Detective Gumshoe, about this... What? I'm trying to concentrate on Maggie and the virus right now, so... Ah! This is it! This stupid name! I remember now! I thought so. Here it comes. Don't just nod to yourself and keep me in the dark, Nick. What's going on? It's okay, Maya. You don't have to cry about it. The name scribbled on that sports paper and written on that CD. That's the name of the virus! MC Bomber! What? Yeah, the virus that just infected every computer in the station, pal. It's MC Bomber! Can you give us any more details, please? So the virus is called MC Bomber? It's a virus? That's what the hell we've been dealing with? We already knew about the MC Bomber virus a while back. A group of criminals issued a series of demands to the head of honchos of law enforcement. They threatened to release the virus if their demands weren't met. Who are they? I don't know. Some hotshots from the criminal underground would be my guess. And now the virus has been released, huh? Yeah. It's in every computer in every public office in the city. Everyone's going nuts. They're hopping around like they're dancing on a carnival. All this stuff with criminals and viruses, it almost feels like we're in a sci-fi novel. Apparently a programmer who made the virus is a real genius or something. The focus right now is on tracing the route of this virus to the black market. You mean someone put this virus up for sale? Yeah, because this one's so powerful, they're estimating its price tag was in the millions of dollars, pal. In the millions? A virus can be worth that much? Oh yeah, trust me, it can. Not that I know any personal information about that, but just research and whatnot from learning what I've learned. Yeah, if viruses can do as much damage as they can do, people will pay a pretty penny for it. Well, now we found out a little bit more about the bomber, or the virus MC Bomber. But he also said something about a lady, and I'm assuming he's talking about Violetta. At least that's all I can think of anyway. They don't have an age for her. That's the girl who works over at Tender Lender. want to stay away from her, okay? I mean it. She does look kind of unforgiving, doesn't she? That should be the least of your worries, pal. What's that supposed to mean? What could be worse? I have a feeling we're going to find out something a lot more. Yeah. Her name's Viola. I think that's how you say it. Viola Cadaverini. She's the only granddaughter of Bruto Cadaverini. Bruto Cadaverini? Do you know who that is, Nick? Never heard of him. Bruto Cadaverini is the boss of the Cadaverini family. The Cadaverinis? That's one scary sounding name. We can't touch them. We're way too powerful for the police. But you're thinking of taking them on, aren't you? No! I don't remember ever saying I was going to. I better get some more info out of the Gumshoe about this family. So, Don Tigre calls her Violetta when her real name is Viola Cadaverini. That name, it is scary sounding because the word cadaver is in the name, and it's another word for corpse. I believe that's, yeah, synonym for corpse, I think, anyway. Let's find out more about the Cadaverinis. I'm not sure if I really want to get involved in this, but who are the Cadaverinis? Who are they? Scary bunch of people, that's who. You're a cop and you're scared? What's that about? Trust me, it doesn't matter if you're a kid or a cop. These guys are scary. They've got some serious clout in the criminal underworld. We can't touch them. They've got too much moolah. Moolah? As in, they pretty much control all the cash of the city's black market. The black market, huh? And that includes Tenderlender, I take it. Sure, no one stands up to Bruto Cadaverini. I mean, no one. Interesting. So Viola's the granddaughter of some mafia boss, then? Yeah, and everyone knows how much Bruto loves his little girl. She means everything to him. So, how did she end up at Tenderlender? I don't know, pal. I heard she and the boss of Tenderlender are pretty tight. Tight? That's what it said in the file I read related to Maggie's case. Sounds like a pretty important clue. Ugh! I just can't believe it! I almost forgot the most important thing! And that is... You know, the lunchbox! How did everything go? Lunchbox? You remember? The weenies? Oh, yeah. That. So? How did my weenies taste when they went down to the hatch? Huh? Well... It was... delicious. Yeah? That's what she said? Really? Well... Not exactly. Don't worry about it, pal. I figured something would happen, so I came prepared. Prepared? So what do you mean? I made a jumbo lunchbox. Oh. Do me a favor again, huh, pal, and deliver this? This sure is a heavy burden, in more ways than one. I just can't imagine Maggie's little eyes sparkling with joy when you bring her that. Weenies again, Nick? Tell me we don't have to eat all these too? Ah, jeez, I think we have to. I really can't eat anymore. That's surprising coming from Maya. Alright, well... I actually think we have enough information to go ahead and break Viola's Cyclock. So next time, that's what we're going to be doing. And we're going to be talking to her and see what else we can do. So, as usual, thank you all for watching, and I'll see you guys next time for Let's Play Phoenix Wright, Ace Attorney, Trials and Tribulations. I'll see you guys later.